This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Betsy, how are you?
Marcy, I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Let's see. I was trying to think anything spooky. No, nothing spooky.
Nothing
for
too
me.
spooky right now.
Thank goodness, huh?
I mean, we say this a lot of real life spooky.
Oh, spookity dookity dukes.
A lot of in real life spooky or not paranormal spooky.
Now, this is not a spooky, but
Ooh.
I did go, we're recording this a little bit ahead, or a little bit, ahead of when it releases, but I went to Universal this week. I told you that.
Oh my God, yes. How was it? I love Universal.
The
I
Mario,
would have joined, but
yeah, you
I
had a blackout.
date.
But guess what? Because it only costs $30 more to get an annual pass, I got one, dude.
Yes. Okay, we're going. We're
So,
going.
We're gonna go. So,
how was it?
Mario World is so cool.
It's beautiful.
So cute.
It's beautiful.
So cute. But it did give me the feeling of getting excited for Halloween, you know?
Marcy,
It's not
I
close,
feel I've said
but
this. Gilly has yelled at me so many times because I'm always like, oh, I can't wait for Halloween. And she's like, Betsy, we need spring and summer, and then you can have Halloween. And I was like, okay.
well,
I'm still
Gilly,
excited for Halloween.
we're not ripping the calendar pages out. We're just getting excited. We didn't spin the earth faster.
Oh, we're just excited for fall. I'm so excited for Halloween time.
And do you know why I think we get so excited? It's because so many more people join in on our passion all of a sudden.
True. That's very true.
Instead of being
People get
treated
in the mood to be scared.
instead of being treated like little fucking freaks.
Like we're just the freaks. We're all freaks for loving this during the not Halloween time.
What a bunch of nasties.
How was Universal? Did you ride the Mario Kart ride?
I did. I was really bad at it, so that left a sour taste
It
in my
takes
mouth.
a while to be like, oh, my head is kind of controlling more than anything.
What?
Yeah, because your goggles are what moves. Like, it took me a couple of rides to realize that.
Wait, explain it to me and people who might
Okay,
go.
everybody. So when you go, you get this funny little Mario like visor thing.
Which is
Plastic visor thing.
it's so what a great way to do 3D glasses, right?
Yes.
Or they're not 3D.
Ish. Not real. I don't know what it is.
It's like
And
a
then
screen.
you clip a screen to that visor. And so it's now on your head, Marcy.
Yeah.
And you going like this helps you control where your shells are going.
Holy crap.
I know it took me a couple of tries to realize that. It makes a huge difference. You're
Betsy,
aiming with your head
why
rather than
doesn't
with a controller like you do in video games.
I don't know why someone didn't tell me.
You would think, right?
No
You
one
would
told
fucking
me.
think.
No one told me anything, and I
Nobody
had the lowest score, including with children. Children beat me, and I did the single riders.
Yes.
So you can. Let me tell you,
That's
guys.
the way to do it all.
It really is the way
Got
to do
a
it
single
all.
rider everything.
And every time I go, I'm like, Waterworld is it might be one of the greatest live action shows.
It's the best theater in LA.
Mhm.
It is so
Best
good.
theater in LA.
It's the best live theater in LA.
And
I
we're
said that one time, and Drew was like, Betsy, you do like comedy live. And I'm like, I don't care. Waterworld's the best live theater in Los Angeles.
I can't believe the stunts they pull off.
It's incredible.
Guys,
Helen.
Did you guys know Universal Studios is entertaining?
Maybe the entertainment capital of Los Angeles. They don't say the world.
No,
They say
not
Los Angeles.
Okay. And they're not talking about Orange County.
No. No way. They're staying
not
away
talking
from
about-
Orange County.
They're not talking about Anaheim. They're not talking about
has
Anaheim.
nothing to- they're
No,
talking
no.
about Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. Now,
what'd you eat? Sorry. Now we're just doing a Universal episode, and I don't mind that.
the last three things I will say.
Tell me all of it.
It's the Mummy fucking rules.
Mummy rules.
It's always fun. The order online, order ahead. Don't do it. It's stupid.
Never done it.
It took me 45 minutes longer than Pam. We went with our friend. I went with my friend Pammy Murphy. That's not her name.
Murphy.
Pam Murphy. And she put so much extra pressure on me, like it was my fault that the food wasn't ready. No, but I ate at Krusty Burger.
Pretty good, huh?
I got a rib sandwich. It was
How
great.
was it?
Good. And I'll tell you what, the French fries, phenomenal. And then
The French fries are great there.
Was there one last thing I wanted to say about it? I guess not. She wouldn't let me go on Secret Life of Pets.
Written by Dan and Doug.
See, she's a beast.
Come on, Pammy.
But the big new ride, is it Transformers? Is what it is?
No, it's Fast and Furious.
Sorry, yes.
It looks nuts.
Guys, it's the only like legit real roller coaster. It looks nuts.
It looks nuts. Dude.
It's gonna
They finished the track. Like it's it looks crazy.
It's gonna ruin shooting on the back lot. All the filming.
All the just
all right, I talked enough about Universal Studios.
We love Universal Studios.
Betsy, has anything spooky happened with you?
No, man. No. Not one bit.
Gotta get out there.
Okay. It's okay.
You gotta get out there.
I think Universal Studios is haunted.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I mean, and of course,
the back, yeah.
The theme park, but of course the back. Like so much stuff is so much energy's gone through the Universal lot.
Now that I'm thinking of it, because you do the back lot tour. Our friend Steve Slaga's one of the tour guys. He was on Hack as a tour guide.
Show.
Let's see.
Yeah, he's on Hacks. Isn't that great? I haven't seen this season yet, but
so they talk about the monsters in it. I would tell you guys, go back to You Must Remember This.
Yes.
It's from 2017, so you have to go way far back, but they talk about all the, where the monsters.
The Universal Studio monsters?
Not just Universal, but just the idea of it in film. I guess it would be Universal, you're right, yes, that it's like the Bella and Boris archives.
Yes, I listened to that.
It's really great.
Cool.
That's a little wreck to get in the mood. Anyway, I talked too long. I'm so sorry, guys.
No, hey, this is what it's all about. We'll hear some ghost stories, but we'll also talk about Universal Studios and how much it rules.
Rules.
I love it there. I love it there so much.
It's just, and they really do make it easy for us to just get a pass.
Yes. And it's easy to get to. We live Marcy and I live like 5 minutes away from it.
We live at the Bubba Gump Shrimp.
Yes. Oh, man, we wish.
I wish.
Oh, we wish.
All right, I'm going to get hungry. I guess I'll read a listener story if
Let's do it.
Into that kind of thing.
I'm so into it.
So into wait, do it. Say it again.
So in it.
Oh,
Pretty good Australian, huh?
Damn fine Australian.
Damn fine.
All right. This is titled The Park Ranger Noped Right Out of There.
Whoa.
Hi, ladies. I found your podcast a few months ago, and I'm so glad I did. Your podcast has made me laugh on hard days and has been an escape from the dumpster fire that is the United States right now. I'm referencing that crusty Cheetos second term. So thank you for being a bright spot in these dark times.
Oh,
Ooh,
anytime.
we trying.
Oh,
Okay, fangirl moment over. I've heard your call to submit stories, and I had to do my duty. Get it? Duty instead of duty. Sorry, dad jokes are my
yes.
specialty. Hey, that's
We love
right
'em.
up our alley.
Yeah.
Now, time for my actual story. You like that?
Yes.
I'm
I
acting.
love that. That was really
Voice-
good acting.
I'm voice acting, Betsy.
Yeah, you are, dude.
I used to work in a historic village museum in Southwest Oregon. Nope.
Funny.
Southwest Ohio.
Whoa. Whoa. It's not wild our minds do that.
Take 2. I used to work in a historic village museum in Southwest Ohio, right outside Cincinnati.
Yep.
This village was meant to represent a 19th century pioneer village. All the buildings in the village had been relocated there. There were buildings you'd typically find in a village: general store, train station, church, school, doctor's office, etc. It also had a few different family homes that ranged from a 1804 log home to a Greek revival mansion and so on.
Wow.
Architecture, ever heard of it?
Heard of it?
I never really experienced anything too spooky in my time working there. My story's pale in comparison to the one I'm about to tell you. Oh.
Dude.
There was one residential home that was just creepy. It was a Gothic-style home built post-Civil War and came from a nearby county. The home just had that vibe to it. Even its name was creepy. The Elk Lick House. Ew, right?
Yeah, gross. Ew.
Elk Lick House.
Elk Lick House. What?
They lick you because they have a disease,
Ew.
right? That's what I would imagine. That's why they licking you, because they're sick in the head.
They're sick and they want to spread it.
Anyway, I promise I'm getting to my story. I've never been accused of being concise. Hey, dude.
Hey,
Did you hear me
we
talk
just
about
talked
Universal?
about Universal Studios for like 10 minutes. Don't worry about it.
The Elk Lick House was supposedly haunted by a woman named Mary. Who was Mary, you ask? No idea. Did she live there at one point? Your guess is as good as mine. I had a coworker who told me stories of Mary's ghostly activities. Coworkers would come in and get the house ready for tours and field trips. Sometimes this required them to pull out examples of different historic objects like old lanterns, cooking instruments, toys, etc. Coworkers would open the house, get everything ready, and come back with the tour and find everything they'd put out for the tour to no longer be out, but stored back where the items had been. It happened on multiple occasions, the worst being in the nursery on the second floor.
Ew. Gross.
I was warned that Mary wouldn't haunt you if, when you were opening the house, you explained to her that you were getting the house ready for a tour and that after the tour, you'd put everything back. Because I did this, I never had a problem with Mary. I can't tell if Mary liked to mess with people or she just really wanted a tidy house. Nothing sounds worse to me than cleaning up even in the afterlife.
Yes. Yeah.
Ditto.
Come on.
Something I should have mentioned earlier. This village museum is located in a park, and when the park would close, park rangers would go on rounds and check to make sure no one was in the village when it was closed. Legend has it that one snowy evening, a park ranger was doing his rounds and saw that a light was left on upstairs in the Elk Lick House. One room on the second floor had been outfitted with electricity and a switch turned on a single lamp. The ranger used his keys and went in, made sure no one was in there, and turned the light off. A couple hours later, he was doing his rounds again
No.
and sees that the light was on again.
No.
It had been snowing, and he didn't see any footprints outside suggesting someone had broken in. And he had searched the house for the first time during his rounds and found no one hiding. So he goes back in and, all caps, unplugs the lamp. He proceeds to leave, and then he is on
No.
his rounds a couple hours later, and the light was fucking on again.
Oh, no.
Now, this ranger is braver than I am, and he went back inside and saw that the lamp had been plugged back in. He was understandably creeped out and noped right out of that house. He refused to do rounds by himself after that. I can't say I blame him. Whoa, not sure if the light thing was a common occurrence, but either way, it's creepy as fuck. If this gets read on the pod, I will shit my pants.
Yeah, gotcha, dude.
I have a couple more poopin'. I have a couple more creepy stories from my time working in the museum that I will write in about. Thanks again. I've attached a couple pictures of our cats. Consider it some eye candy for you, Emily.
Cute, Emily.
Oh my
Let
gosh.
me see those
I gotta open
kitties.
up. Oh, it's a whole. I have to unzip a file because that's how emails work now.
Unzip.
I'm gonna text it to your telephone.
Yes, you are.
Your
I'm
rotary
waiting.
phone.
My old rotary phone.
I mean, okay, these cats are adorable and they sleep like little shrimps. And I also have the cat hammock that you have, Emily.
Fun. I'm waiting
Do they
to
live
see it.
in a beautiful wintry lodge? Because it kind of looks like that a bit. And
oh, I like this description. Sorry, I'm still waiting.
I know. My internet don't work no good up here.
No, we're doing fine. We're doing fine.
You should have it now. Look, you see the little orange cat looking like a shrimp?
Where is it? Oh, here they come. Here they.
I love when my cats curl up like a shrimp like that.
Wilma won't shrimp, but she'll be a croissant. You know, because she can't do that, but she gets pretty close where it's like, you, Wilma, are a croissant.
A croissant.
Oh, these cats are cute.
I love it.
Yes, tell us more about Spooky Museum.
Absolutely. That's what we call a classic haunting.
Yes.
Classic.
Yes. Light out, light on. Ooh.
Unplugging things.
Spooky. And that is like, I love just fun museums like that where it is like they kind of moved all these different buildings to make a little village that you can then be like, this is what it was kind of like in the olden days. That shit's fun.
Yeah. And like kind of also having like a swath of eras in that village too is really cool.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay, I got one. You ready?
Okay. Yes.
This seems maybe delightful. It's called Pleasant Ghost.
Oh, thank God. None of these nasty little ghosts.
None of these nasty Marys being all weird. Hello, ladies. Thank you for making the pod. I recently came across it and have been binge listening. Hell yeah, dude. I want to share a story of an old house I used to rent. It was a little tri-level home with the master bedroom at the top of the stairs on the 3rd floor. When I first moved in, I could feel some sort of feeling up by the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like an old man ghost that just stayed in there. Ew, get out of the bathroom.
Yeah, old men. Guess who stays in the bathroom for a long time? Yeah.
That's true.
It's true.
He felt pleasant, to be honest. Okay, that's good.
Okay, all right.
Sorry,
Ever
we
really
judged
bother
me. Sorry, sir. Sorry. It's just kind of like, leave the bathroom alone. I would even talk out loud to him sometimes, saying good night or something.
That's nice.
Periodically, when I would come home from work, the toilet paper roll would be off the spindle in the upstairs bathroom, and it would be sitting in the center of my dining table on the main floor. It would happen at least once a week. That's wild.
Why?
It was
This man
just-
was
Oh, sorry, keep going.
constipated. He was constipated, right?
So he's like, maybe if I take off the roll and wander around with it, it'll make me poop.
He's like, I can find a place where I can get comfortable enough to go.
Yeah. It was just me and my dog living there, and it would just baffle me. I never really saw him or heard him. I just always felt him. I would say I'm pretty intuitive about things like that, as well as my mom and sisters. They would visit and also say they could feel him, and that it just seemed like a calm, pleasant old man spirit. Whoa.
Nice.
I moved around a lot in my 20s and have many other stories about different spirits or ghosts in different homes. Yes. Thank you for reading. I'll send another story for another time. Don't shit your pants. Mary in Colorado. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you gotta let us know. It seems like you and your family are very intuitive.
Yeah. And you have a ghost who's got some bathroom issues.
Some bathroom issues.
Hey,
Yeah.
we all got them.
Hey, man. We got him, dude.
I got bathroom issues. We were both having bathroom issues before we started recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, we did, huh?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
Okay, that's what kind of friends we are, guys.
That's what it really is. You know, you gotta be open with your friends about issues.
That's what
bathroom
friends
issues.
are for.
Whoa.
Well, at least she liked the ghost.
Yeah,
too.
that is nice. I'm like, he seemed chill, pleasant. Okay, I guess.
Okay.
But moving your toilet paper around, come on.
It is one of those things where you're like, could you actually not though? But
Right?
because what if it was the last roll, Betsy?
And you walk up and you're like, I'm going to go to town on this toilet. And then it's missing and you find it in your dining room. That's devastating.
And you have to waddle out there?
Yeah. Pants down because you're like, I can't let my butt touch anything.
And you got to keep your cheeks as spread as possible.
And you have to go downstairs.
Because you don't want it to squish you.
You do not want it to squish.
So you're like walking like a cowboy down the stairs.
Ass out. Humiliating. Sir, don't do that.
Please keep the toilet paper in the bathroom. If anything, add more rolls. Why don't you do that? That would be spooky.
Yeah, you know what would be really spooky? Getting more toilet paper and keeping it permanently stocked, sir. Ooh, that's so scary. Oh, please keep doing it.
All right. Shall we listen?
Yes,
to another
one?
All right. I'm pulling it up.
Hell yeah.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. My name's Nicole, and I'm sending in another recording. I sent a couple ones in earlier and some one written one, but I was listening to an episode and it was talking about like sleep. So it jogged my memory on some sleeping things that happened when I was younger and some more recent things. So when I was younger, like in my early 20s, my best friend, he would come stay with me all the time, and it was just me and my mom's room, and the other room didn't have a bed in it. So he would sleep in the bed with me, and he would stay all the time because he didn't like staying with his mom because other stuff. So he would always stay with us. And one morning, I used to kind of like sleep talk a little bit when I was younger, but I woke up one morning and he was like, "Oh my God, you scared me so bad last night." I was like, "Why? What happened?" He goes, "I was sleeping and all of a sudden I feel movement and I wake up," and he's like, "You sat up in bed, like we're just sitting in bed, but you had the sheets over you. Like I had put the sheets over me when I fell asleep, but then when I woke up and sat up, the sheet was still over me." He goes, "I'm just laying in bed looking at you." And I'm like, "Nicole?" And he goes, "You turn to look in my direction, but you still have the sheet over your head and you just I see your head turn under the sheet. He goes, I got so scared. He's like, I just closed my eyes. And he's like, I must have fell asleep. I don't know. You must have just like went back to sleep or whatever. And I was like, what? That's crazy. And then another time he told me he woke up because the light had been turned on. And I was just standing at my door by the light switch, like with my hand on the light switch. I just turned on the light. And he woke up and he was like, oh, what are you doing? And he goes, I didn't say anything. I just stood there for a while. And then he said, I shut off the light and then just walked back to bed. And he was just like, okay. It was super weird. So those are the only two things that I remember that he ever told me that he did while I was sleeping. But then recently, like last year, my fiance was spending the night. And I've never done this ever before in my life. My mom said she's done it before because I talked to her about it, but I must have been having like a really funny dream and I was laughing in my dream and I started laughing out loud and I like started sitting up while I was laughing out loud in the middle of the night. And like I was kind of like in this half awake, half asleep state where it's like I could feel my body sitting up. I could hear myself laughing. I could slightly see. I heard my fiance kind of like wake up and be like, Nicole. And like I was trying to fully wake up and then sleep just pulled me right back and I felt my body go limp. I fell back down and I kept thinking like wake up all the way, but I couldn't. I just fell right back to sleep. So the next morning when I woke up, I asked him, I go, was that a dream or did I really wake up laughing out loud? He goes, no, that really happened and that really scared me. He's like, I thought you were gonna like murder me or something in my sleep. But it's my mom told me she's woken herself up laughing before, which I feel like is can be scary, but I mean I guess there are scarier ways to wake up than laughing. But yeah, those were the weird things that I've done in my sleep. I've also had a really weird dream. I'll say real quick since I have a little bit of time. I dreamt I was like in a city that was like the old city I used to live in, and like I had been to this city before in my dreams, and I called it the city that I used to live in, Ontario, but it didn't look anything like it. But like I was very familiar with it, and there are people there that I've dreamt of before. Like I recognize them in my dream, but I have no idea who they are in real life. And I was working with these people at like a house, and we started getting like alerts on our phones, and I went outside and I looked up in the sky and there was like an alien ship, but it's nothing like I can even really fully describe. It's nothing I've ever seen. It was like these weird geometric shapes. It was brightly colored, but I knew it was an alien spaceship. It was like kind of fading in and out, almost like at the time in the dream I didn't realize it, but when I woke up I thought about it more and it seemed like it was kind of like dimensional, or like because it was like fading in and out, and the ship was morphing and shape-shifting almost, but it was all geometric shapes. And it kind of reminded me of like these weird folders from like the 90s or early 2000s, like weird geometric shapes. It kind of reminded me of that, but it didn't look like that, but it just kind of seemed a little reminded me of that. And in my dream, like it was like we were waiting at like everybody knew this was going to happen. Like I knew this was going to happen, and I turned to the people that I was with. We were like working or something on engineering stuff, which I would never, I'm terrible at math. I would never do that. And it's bizarre in itself. And I was like, oh, I have to go. Like the aliens are finally here. And then I was like driving, trying to like get my fiance to meet me at my mom's house, and like nothing was going right. Like I don't know if you ever in dreams where it's like you're trying to use your phone and your fingers won't, nothing will work right. I think it's because you are dreaming. But anyways, I woke up and I was like, whoa, that was really weird. Like maybe it's because all the news about aliens or something, but it's just like I was like, how did I come up with this weird alien ship? Like the look of it. It's just very strange. But anyways, I love your guys' podcast. Stay spooky, and I hope you didn't shit your pants. Bye.
What's Nicole, what are you doing when you sleeping?
Yeah, it seems pretty wild.
I mean, do you think Nicole's like someone else is coming in and taking over and
I mean, maybe
treat her like
Nicole's been like an alien abducted,
someone's marionetting her, making
married.
her.
Ooh, like Freddy Krueger in Dream Warriors.
Oh,
Really
also,
good.
am I correct in remembering that she sat up in bed with the sheets over her like a ghost?
Yes.
Was it like a ghost or like a morgue?
Yes, and her friend was like Nicole, and she she even turned her head under the sheets. That is so scary.
Betsy, you would wake up.
I can't sleep with you.
I was gonna say you would wake up in the hospital because I would bash your skull in.
You beat the shit out of me, man.
Bash your goddamn
Fair
skull.
enough. I would absolutely like shove you out of bed.
No.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
nope, get out of here. Get out. We can't do this.
Find a metal pipe and just take care of it.
Just take care of business.
Ding, ding,
That's why
ding.
I got a bat by my bed. If anybody sits up weird, I'm gonna hit him with my bat.
Sitting up. You know, it's very funny. I started having someone clean my house like twice a month.
Yes.
And she never knows what to do with my crowbar by my bed. She doesn't know. She doesn't know what to do with it.
That's so funny.
She always just like leaves it in a different place. I'm like, that's where it goes. It goes there.
It needs to be close to the bed so I can grab it.
Grab it and stab people through the heart with it.
There we go. Okay, come on. Come
Right?
on.
It's very clear, very obvious what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's simple. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
And the alien dream. Dreams are so weird.
That's what
man.
I'm saying. Like, where?
Yes, right?
What is going on? Is something going on, Nicole? Nicole, is something going on?
Nicole, you be like, you just knowing it's an alien ship and it being so like almost like hard to explain feels so real. Nicole, what's going on?
Nicole, what are you doing, Nicole?
Nicole.
Well, tell us what you're doing. Get back to us.
Please tell us what you're doing.
What the fuck, Nicole? All right.
Are you an alien, Nicole?
Are aliens getting you, Nicole?
Let us know.
Let us know. Funnyfeeling.com at pod. Nope, that's not it.
Whoa, way off.
Funnyfeelingpod at gmail.com.
There we go.
Okay, I'm going to read another story, and it is titled Something Lurks in the Witch's Hat Closet.
What? Really good.
Really?
Witch's hat closet? What?
Okay. Let me see. Where I lost my place at the
you lost
beginning.
it.
How did I lose my place at the beginning?
You read the title.
I read the title, then I was like, I don't know
I
don't know how emails work, actually. Here's the thing. I have no clue what I'm doing.
Here's the thing. Marcy's actually just talking into a refrigerator right now.
I'm not even positive Betsy's here at all. I can't hear her. Have no clue. I'm going to go ahead and there's pictures with this. I'm going to go ahead and send them through since it takes.
Send them now. Yes.
Since it takes 4 hours for anything to go through. Okay. Something works in the witch's hat closet. Cats, I can see you about to start fighting on my desk where I'm recording and I don't like it.
Don't you do it.
Okay.
Hello.
Don't you do it. Hello, Betsy and Marcy. This is Steven from Michigan. I would have left a voice message, but honestly, I hate hearing my own voice. Plus, I'd much rather hear you read this. Well.
That's nice. Here we go.
I discovered your podcast, oh boy, after hearing Betsy on Rachel Dratch's Woo Woo podcast and have been binging ever since.
Cool.
It's the best thing we ever did for this podcast was have you go on.
Marcy, you got to get on it.
How?
Just hit up the people who hit us up.
You're right.
There we go.
That's
Easy
right.
peasy.
Okay. I even went back to the very beginning, and right now I'm on episode 37 from 2018.
Whoa.
A good ghost story never gets old. No, in fact, the older it is, the gooder it gets.
Yes, the more fun.
Now, on to mine.
Woo!
This happened in the early 80s when I was about 8 years old. My parents still live in the house where it all happened. It's just outside Grand Rapids, Michigan, on a road that used to be gravel back then. The house itself is a two-story home built in 1940, and it has always stood out because of the massive triangular roof that dominates the second floor. It looks just like a witch's hat. And my
Cool.
childhood bedroom closet, it's inside that witch's hat.
Cool.
That's fun. Also, I think that you should be able to see the pictures now if you want to
Oh,
look
yes,
at
yes,
this.
they came in. So let me look.
I'm actually looking at it.
Oh, my God.
This is exactly the kind of house I would have loved to have grown up in. This
And
is cool.
this first pic is during Halloween.
Yes.
That
this
like
is,
little
this,
fun ghost.
This rules.
Wait,
Okay.
this house is cool.
This house
Okay,
is
sorry,
so cool.
keep going. Oh, they're all during Halloween, or some of them. Okay, sorry, keep going.
This is dope. It was a weekend evening, and I was standing in the kitchen with my mom while she made cookies or Rice Krispie treats or some kind of sweet snack. I was looking forward to staying up late. She told me to go up to my room and get into my pajamas and then come back down and the snack would be ready. That's nice.
What a dream.
I did as she said and walked through the living room and climbed the open staircase, which turned into another short flight leading up to the upstairs hall. I entered my room. It was small and had that 70s wood paneling throughout. My bed was against the wall, its foot near the door. The closet inside the witch's hat is at the opposite end.
Yes.
At some point, my dad removed the closet door, making it an open walk-in space. Inside, there were 2 rods holding my clothes, a top shelf lined with stuffed animals, and more stuffed animals scattered on the floor. Because of the steep angles of the roofline, the closet has deep, dark crevices where light never quite reaches.
Ew, good description. That's nasty.
I grabbed my pajamas from the dresser, which was in the main part of the room, not the closet. My pajamas were the kind with the feet sewn in, classic footy
Yes.
pajamas for kids.
Yes. Oh.
I took them to the furthest corner of the bedroom from the closet and started putting them on. That's when it hit me. As I began to slip them on, I suddenly had a funny, eerie feeling. A tingling sensation crept up the back of my neck, and I was completely terrified. The room and mood had changed so suddenly. I will never forget that feeling. I just knew I was not alone. I was completely frozen in terror. I was too afraid to look, but I knew whatever the presence was in the room, it was emanating from the closet. It was just so strange that a moment earlier I was simply trying to hurry up and get back downstairs to get my treats and watch TV, and then in an instant, I found myself paralyzed, gripped by an overwhelming sense of evil. Then it happened. After what felt like being frozen forever, out of the corner of my eye, I saw movement from the closet. I'm going to throw up.
Oh, dude, me too. Ew.
Slowly, I turned my head. From the top shelf in the very center, a Winnie the Pooh stuffed animal was hovering, floating in midair.
No.
I couldn't breathe. I couldn't move. Then the stuffed animal began to glide, not falling, not tipping over, gliding diagonally across the room, moving toward me in slow motion. As it drifted closer, it also began to lower, descending gently. Still frozen to the spot, I was too afraid to run, scream, or do anything. I sat still as it landed right at my feet. Silence. I sat there staring. My brain refused to process what I had just seen. Then the presence in the room began to dissipate. The terror eased just enough for my body to snap back to life. I bolted down the stairs like my life depended on it. When I reached my mom, I didn't hold back. I told her everything. How the Winnie the Pooh stuffed animal moved on its own across the room and landed at my feet. She gave me a small grin and said, "Oh, yeah?" And that way parents do when they don't quite know what to believe. But to this day, decades later, she still remembers me running down the stairs in total panic, telling her what had happened. Now, before anyone tries to say the stuffed animal just fell, no way. The distance was too far.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, you love to
I was on my
debunk.
way to be like, nah, it just fell. Pooh fell, man.
Poo fell. Okay, even if it had fallen or somehow rolled, which it wouldn't have since the room was carpeted, it
Dude.
wouldn't have cleared the closet opening, much less traveled diagonally across the room to land perfectly at my feet. And I saw it move. It floated. It slowly levitated from the closet shelf and moved through the room diagonally and landed or was placed directly at my feet. So, what was it? A ghost offering a child a stuffed animal as a greeting? Maybe.
No.
Maybe my mom's father, who died when she was 13, meeting his grandson? Or was it me? As Marcy often says, poltergeist activity can come from us,
What?
especially kids. Could I have been unknowingly projecting energy, causing the movement myself? Or was it something else, something malevolent? Because I'll tell you this. You fucking listening, Betsy?
I'm fucking shaking in my boots, man. I'm listening.
The presence I felt in that room
Yeah.
did not feel friendly. It felt evil.
There it is.
But maybe I was just afraid and misinterpreting it at 8 years old.
There.
Years later, I asked my mom if anyone had died in the house. She told me that before we lived there, an old farmer had died of a brain tumor or brain cancer, but he had been moved but he had been moved to a room on the first floor when he got sick, so he wouldn't have died upstairs. Still, something was there. And this wasn't the only terrifying thing that happened to me in that room. There were other experiences, ones that make me believe that whatever lurks in that house isn't benevolent. If you like this story, I'd be happy to send a couple of my other freaky experiences in that house.
Yeah, dude.
I've also attached a few old photos of the house from the outside so you can see the witch's hat and
So
one
cool.
present day photo of the closet. The room has since been renovated into my mom's office slash storage room. The wood paneling is gone and the closet door is back on. That's me in the mirror, now an old man, still kind of afraid to go in that room. Hope this made you shit your pants or at least made you put your footy PJs, or at least made you put on your footy PJs. Yay, Steven!
Steven. That closet is spooky. Have you seen the
Yeah,
picture yet? Like
I'm
where it
looking
is
at
like,
it.
oh, that it gets dark in there.
Also, as a child, I was terrified of leaving the closet door open at night.
Oh yeah. I
I
can't
was
even I think I was too, where I was like, I would never.
no, no, I was really like actually afraid of it though.
Yeah. Oh, I like all these Halloween pictures. We got a
These,
Raggedy
what a
Ann.
cool house that
What
your
a
folks
fun
still live
house.
there.
Wow. Yeah, something oh man. The it feeling so or like like bad
Yeah.
makes me think probably not you, Steven. But I do like that. What if it was little
Yeah.
Steven?
Yeah. It's that is one of those things where it's like my instinct is typically if it felt scary, something was up, right?
Yeah.
But then also like sometimes we scare ourselves with things and not to be like
And
you made it up, but like it being
like
your
Steven
own energy.
said, of being like and maybe misinterpreting
Yeah, like
what was
yeah,
going on or whatever. Because that would be scary as a kid if you're like, uh-oh, I think I might be controlling this.
yeah.
This is bad or whatever. Or just any amount of
That
like
yeah, that it's
intense energy is scary even as an adult. Whoa.
yeah.
Yeah, Steven, tell us more stories
Please,
from
we
that
love
house.
them.
We love them. Ooh, that house is cool too. I want to go trick or treating there.
I know.
Come
I
on.
want to grow up in a town like, where you have little houses and people go door to I didn't grow up in a good trick-or-treating area.
Yeah, I kind of did. You had to like go to the right neighborhoods,
Yeah.
because
I
some of
guess
it was like just on a mountain where it's like I don't know, our neighbors are
yeah.
like half a mile away. I don't know
Yeah,
where.
like I'm from a rural area, so
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
Ugh.
Okay. I
Yeah,
have one.
go for it.
Deer possessed by my dead dog.
Oh.
Ooh, I like deers. They remind me of Wilma. Anytime I see a deer, I'm like, that's a Wilma, because
That's a
Wilma's got kind of a
Wilmer.
white butt, and so many animals remind
A
me of
white
Wilma.
butt.
Yeah, white butt. Okay, I'm a new listener, whoa, who also found you because of Rachel Drat's podcast.
Thank gosh.
Thank goodness. Marcy, you gotta get on it.
Okay, I'm
We'll
gonna
We'll figure
try.
it out. A funny feeling has become a part of my morning routine while I drink coffee and avoid my husband, who is too chatty for my liking, first thing in the AM. Smiley face. That is so funny. This story happened about 5 years ago. We live on a quiet road in what's called the hill country of Texas. People retire here because it's woodsy and peaceful. Every day, my dachshund, Henry, oh, cute,
Cutie.
would walk with me down our driveway to the mailbox and then back into the house. I didn't need a leash because he stuck close to my heels and there was little traffic. One evening, I got the mail and was engrossed in reading it when I heard a bang and a dog yelp. A car sped off. I knew Henry must have been hit by that car, but I couldn't bear to see him in whatever shape he was in. I ran into the
No.
house and told my husband what happened. He went to the road to see if Henry was okay. He came back and told me Henry was dead. No, 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 I yelled, pounding my fists on my bed. It was all my fault. I should have paid attention to where he was. I should have had him on a leash. Oh, that's
Aw.
so sad.
I hate that. I'm
We
sorry.
wonder if I'm so sorry. That is so sad. We wonder if Henry may have seen a deer across the road and turned around to chase it. Yeah. We'll never know, but I still blame myself for his death and consider myself an irresponsible dog mom. Oh. Oh, that's so hard.
So hard, yeah.
A few days later, still consumed with grief, I walked out to my car and saw a deer standing on the spot where Henry had been killed. I couldn't handle having another animal die at the end of my driveway, so I went back in the house and asked my husband to help me shoo it into the woods. When we returned, the deer was gone, and I was relieved. I got in my car and headed for the grocery store. A few houses down, I saw the deer again, standing in the road. I pulled over, got out, expecting it to run away immediately. They always do. But this deer stood there, staring at me. It wasn't skittish at all. I thought maybe it was hurt. Maybe it had already been hit by a car. I leaned over to inspect his legs. While I was looking for signs of blood, which I did not see, the deer walked over to me and put its nose on my nose.
Oh my god.
I felt the wetness of it. I burst into tears because Henry used to do that very thing.
My
I gotta
God.
kiss Wilma. This is nuts. My husband is a my husband is a hunter, so I wanted his take on what was going on. I whacked back to my car to get my phone. The deer followed me. It stuck close to my heels as I walked around. I called my husband, blubbering about how this deer was acting like Henry and I didn't know what to do. I guess I was making a commotion because the woman who lived in the house I was in front of came out and asked me if I was okay.
Oh.
I told her the whole story, how my dog had been hit by a car a few days earlier and that I didn't want the same thing to happen to this deer who was standing right next to me. As we talked, I realized I was petting the deer up and down the length of its back the way you pet a dog. I didn't know what to do. I needed groceries, but wasn't sure if I should walk away from this deer. Was he my new pet? Should I put him in my car? Oh my God, cute.
Put him in
the
my
deer in your car. My husband was probably already wondering about my sanity. What if I walked into the house with a deer on a leash? The woman said goodbye and went back into her house.
She's
The
like,
deer,
okay.
okay.
Have a good
See
day.
you later. Closing all the blinds. The deer took a few steps towards the woods. I told myself I should just go. I had a funny feeling the deer would be okay. I drove away feeling peaceful. I never saw that deer again. One of our best friends is a vet specializing in large animals. When I told him the story, he smiled and shook his head, saying, I have no explanation for that. His wife said, it was Henry. Here's the deer sticking close to me. Oh, what a
my
cute deer.
God. Look at deer's little look at their little toe
Teeny
hooves.
little Oh, I think it was Henry.
Yes.
Oh my God, having a deer nose touch your nose?
I honestly would probably scare me quite badly.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm very afraid of wild animals. You
Fair
don't
enough,
know what
fair
they'll
enough.
do.
That's very true. Oh, bite your nose off.
That
What
was-
a cute.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for
Wow,
your loss.
I am too. That is so, and like, oh, it's not your fault. It's a freak, like, because you've done
Yeah.
it so many times. It was just a freak accident.
Yeah.
Oh, so sad. But that's a really cool story.
I know, so cool. My friend is getting chickens.
Okay.
Yeah, and what did our friends say about these chickens that it's like, hold on, I gotta they're yeah, it was something about, it's a good way it's a getting chickens is a good way to get your heart. Yeah, the quote is something like, you think you're buying chickens, but you're really buying heartbreak. Because all
Yeah.
these little animals, they just unless you get a tortoise or a parrot, those are the only
Yeah.
ones that live so long.
Yeah, where it's like you got to keep that tortoise like in your will. You have to have a plan for that tortoise and probably
Absolutely.
parrot to be like.
Also, they have tortoises that are like over 300 years old. They have
Yeah.
tortoises that were alive during the Civil War.
I
don't know what side they were on.
I went to. If they're a tortoise, I bet they're pretty cool. I
Yeah.
went to the Galapagos Islands my senior year of high school.
What?
And we went to, yeah, it was awesome. We went to this island that had a bunch of old tortoise, and one had a bullet hole in its shell from when Darwin and his dudes showed up.
Darwin and his fucking dudes shot a tortoise? Why?
I don't know. I think maybe they were scared or I don't know. But yeah, have bullet hole. Isn't that nuts?
And it was fine. I guess it didn't hit anything that
I guess
mattered.
it didn't. Like, because that tortoise was still kicking it, dude.
I tell you, I was so worried about Pauline the tortoise during the fires.
Oh, I know. But she's okay.
She's okay. She and her
She's okay.
corgi.
She's a dinosaur, so she'll be fine.
Well, they evacuated her too. I was like, that's a hard evacuation.
Of course.
They had to pick her right up.
I mean, you're just picking up kind of a rock that moves a little bit. She's chill.
Yeah, she is really one of the coolest tortoises.
She's awesome.
All right. That made me sad, but it was also very beautiful. I'm going to play a listener story, and god damn it better not be sad.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't know if it will be.
We do not know.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. My name's Nicole, and I've written into you guys before, and I've sent a recording. And I'm listening to your old COVID episodes, so it's like refreshing some scary stories that I remember now. Listening to all the scary stories one after another, binging them. So one is a story that my mom told me about my grandma. So my mom and I used to live in my grandma's old house, but before we moved in, my grandma and my grandpa lived there together, and they had a dog, a German Shepherd named Baron, and he passed away, sadly, as pets do, and my grandma hadn't told anyone yet. It had just barely happened, I don't know, maybe a day or two before. And my grandma didn't drive at all, so she would take the bus everywhere, and, she went to go run some errands or whatever. And on her way back, she's walking down the street, she has to walk, and she walked by our neighbor's house, and our neighbor came out. I think her name was Mrs. Peterson. And Mrs. Peterson was like, "Oh, Beverly, while you were gone, Baron howled the whole time you were gone. Like, she was like complaining to my grandma. My grandma was like, Baron was howling the whole time? And our neighbor, Miss Peterson, was like, yeah, like, not long after you left, he was howling. He's been howling the whole time. He just barely stopped maybe a couple minutes ago. And my grandma didn't tell her anything. She was just like, oh, I'm really sorry. Okay, sorry. And so my mom said my grandma went into the house and then went into the backyard. And she just like talked to Baron's spirit in the backyard and was just like, Mom has to leave the house sometime. And, I'm always coming back. And I guess that was it. My mom never said that my grandma heard anything again or anything like that. But I thought that was just kind of a sweet story. I hoped that my dog who passed away in 2020 would haunt me, but she never did. But anyways, another thing that I remembered, I actually remember myself. I had written in about when I would go stay at my dad's house in Fountain Valley. I had written in how I had seen like a man in the corner of the room, and I went and told my dad and my stepmom, and they're just kind of like, oh, ignore it or whatever. And I didn't remember this story until they brought it up. What I do remember about that house was that I would see like a shadow figure. So when I would go over to stay at my dad's house, I had to share a room with my little brother. And when he was really little, he was on the bottom bunk and I would get to go on the top bunk. And at night, sometimes it was really hard for me to fall asleep because I wasn't used to staying at my dad's that often. And the way the layout of the room is you walk in from the door, and the door is like, say you're walking into a room and the door is on the very far left side of the room, and then the bunk bed is right up against that same wall, and then across, and then like right when you walk in to the left is like one of those big closets that slides, and it has a mirror on both doors, and then to the right against that same wall where the door is the bunk bed. So it's like my head is at the very other end of the mirrors doors, and then my feet are like right by the door, and then it's the door and then the mirrors. So it was kind of spooky at night because I just like, if I couldn't sleep, I would look over and I would see, like, I could look in the mirror and I could see the bunk bed, like the other side of the bunk bed that I normally couldn't see. I'd see the reflection, and I could see a figure, like a dark figure there. And I remember thinking, like, telling myself, like, it's just my imagination. And I would just, like, kind of, like, close my eyes. And sometimes I'd open it and I'd see it, like, peeking out over the top or over the side. And I just keep telling myself, like, you're just scared for whatever reason. And my brother never said anything. I never woke him up or anything. I would never do it now. Apparently, I was braver as a child than I am now. Because if it was happening to me now, I'd be screaming. But as a little kid, I was just like, just close your eyes, it'll go away. But anyways, yeah, when I remembered that, and I remembered how often I saw it, it freaked me out. And I don't ever remember, like, it having any, like, facial. It was just a figure. So, yeah, anyways, I love your guys' podcast. And I love both your voices. You have such cool voices. I wish I had a cool voice like you. And I hope this story spooked you out. I hope you didn't poop your panties. Or pants. Bye.
Whoa.
That's nasty. A mirror, it's bad feng shui anyway, but you like to see a mirror.
I hate that mirrors. I hate that that's a thing.
It's such a California. I mean, at least the Los Angeles thing, those like mirrored closet doors.
Yes.
My landlord figured out a way around it.
How?
He said, I just won't put any closets in that house. There'll be one.
Oh, there you go.
There's nowhere to store anything,
Isn't that feels like such a like old timey build too of like, why don't we have, I guess because people had just big wardrobes or like.
Yeah, they didn't have that many clothes. So
I
mean,
guess
I
that's
do
true
have like,
too.
you can kind of see this. I have one
Yes.
closet in the house, but
Yeah.
it's tough. It's tough life. But I don't often have to worry about things sneaking around,
True.
but
True.
or seeing something in the mirror. Anyway, that's
Oh, that's so
pretty.
spooky. The peeking over. Oh, and then the dog, Baron.
That is a sweet, yeah. Both of those are very sweet about
Yes.
them coming to visit. Because I've heard that they don't kind of like they don't really like if they're around, they don't know. Like this is why our animals can sometimes see stuff because they don't have the same like boundaries of what the natural world is.
True.
So he's just like, this is still my house. This is
Yeah.
my house. I'll bark.
And where are you? I'm going to bark until you come home.
Oh,
Cute.
very cute.
Oh, so cute.
I'm going to stand outside your house and just bark.
And just bark.
And have your neighbor, like when I know you and Wilma are gone, and then the neighbor will be like, Wilma's barking so much. And then they'll be like, and she has red hair.
Yeah. And she was standing on her back feet and was just kind of marching around.
She was chugging a White Claw.
And Steve will just be like, Wilma turned into Marcy. She's chugging a White Claw.
Oh yeah, your neighbor is our friend.
Yeah,
Right.
our dear friend Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, were we just talking about Steve? Oh yeah, he's a tour guide. And he's on Hacks.
Big Steve. This is a Big Steve episode.
Big Steve episode. He doesn't even know it, and he's never going to know it.
Never. He doesn't listen. It's fine.
No way.
It's fine. We don't care.
It's
We're
fine.
cool.
We don't care if Steve doesn't listen.
We don't make this podcast for people to listen.
No. Especially
do it-
Steve.
No, we want Steve. What's Steve going to do? Listen?
Yeah.
No.
Listen, be our friend.
These were great. And if you're threatening to send us more, please
Please
send
do.
us more.
Do
Yeah.
it. Do it. Do it.
Do it. I
Yeah,
dare
these
you
were
to.
awesome.
Yeah. Spooky and good.
And we're only, let me look. How many days until
Halloween.
We're only
we're
196 days away from Halloween.
That's not correct because this will come out May
In
13th.
a couple weeks.
So
Oh my God.
yeah.
So less than that, you have everybody.
Everyone, it's gonna be even less time.
We're gonna be even closer to Halloween than what I thought. That rules.
Yeah. Start saving your coins for all of your haunted fair rides you're gonna go on.
Yes. Yes. Good.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.